Comments. Highlighted reply, Simul Bra, 6 days ago, at Nappy Clone, why are you trying so hard? What are you so afraid of? Who cares if you think something is science or pseudoscience? It doesn't change that a lot of beings don't want this garbage chemicals in them. Regardless of it being safe and effective. You want it, you take it. I don't want it and I won't be taking it. And here's the funny thing, this is a hell a lot of us are ready to die on, because why? Because there is a power greater than ourselves governing our actions and lives. So with that, how are you going to use science to quantify or qualify my God-given rights? I'm here as a being on this planet to live my life, enjoy my time with my kids, get my lessons and learnings and move on. I actually don't care about the labels that divide the politics around. I don't know anyone who had COVID or died from it. I've seen vax injuries. I've seen people with a cold and flu but not COVID. I don't care about any science now. Because the science is such subpar low vibrational messaging that if you can't pick up the lies, then that's on you and your intuition. Others are quite connected and have intuition that drives their discernment. Nobody on this planet can change that. That's how powerful this power is. I suggest you meditate and connect with your higher self, and ask yourself the very questions you're asking. Why do you need approval and validation from people who see the lies and don't want any part of it? You don't need me or anyone else to tell you if this shit is good or bad, to trust science or not, whatever. Use your own discernment, and if you can't, then choose to be happy. Choose peace and happiness as a way of life and don't worry about who's done which medical procedure. Lots of love and hugs to you. One like, at Nappy Clone. At Nappy Clone, why are you trying so hard? What are you so afraid of? Nappy Clone, 1 second ago, at Simul Bra, thanks for responding with depth. Why do you assume I am afraid? For your information, that particular assumption is mutual. I believe you are afraid. Whether information is science or pseudoscience seems relevant. Pseudoscience is much more prone to deception. It is a type of mental fuel that the weak consume to satiate their anxiety. It is common for conspiracy theories to be composed of pseudoscience because it is pseudoscience that gives weak people the feeling that they have quickly become an expert at something. Real science is demanding and humbling. Pseudoscience gives rise to arrogance that lacks sustenance. I agree with you that there seems to be a higher power guiding all of reality. I have meditated on this issue a great deal, and have thus reached the perspectives I am now presenting to you. No one is asking you to give up your God-given rights. What they are asking you to do is to be considerate of the fact that you and your immediate family are not the only humans with God-given rights on this amazing planet. There are billions of us. That quantity defies the imagination. We're all in this together. The science shows the vaccines to be safe, and the virus to be dangerous. The pseudoscience shows that image inverted. God and the devil are not vastly different in appearance, but rather they're inverted images of each other. Sometimes only the eye of wisdom that burns in the mind of the heart can tell them apart. I do know people who have died from the virus. I know people who are currently in the hospital battling death because of it. I know people with long-term health problems from it. All of their suffering could have been prevented if not for the malicious intent of the people profiting by driving the anti-vax movement down the throats of humanity. Your reasoning for why you choose not to look at the science, something you said involving the phrase low vibration, is the real garbage. It's laziness. Neo-hippie yippie fluff garbage that holds no weight and serves only to allow you to feel as if you are wise and in on some secret knowledge. That feeling of arrogance masks your fear, but only to the fearful like you. You fear reality itself. It is easier for the weak and fearful to believe that we live in a black and white world of good guys and bad guys than it is to face the fact that nature is vicious beyond our wildest imagination. By subscribing to the conspiracy theory the man is trying to hurt us and control us with experimental microchipped chemicals is nothing more than a cheap, easy way to ease anxiety, feel like you belong to a special, powerful, elite group, and feel like you are wise and intelligent. I understand the appeal. However, those rewards you reap come at the cost of suffering and death. While you preach your hippie garbage about vibrations and your greater power, you covertly harbor the true enemy within you. You allow your sacred vessel to be breeding ground for death, and then you spread that to others. Thanks for your suggestion, but I think it's you who needs to meditate on the subject of empathy and community. And I'm cool on your fake hugs. At Simul Bra. At Simul